Hey you guys, it's Peter!
And Pee-Pee.
And we're back. Of course we're back. We're not going anywhere.
I'm YouTube famous now.
Pee-Pee, when does your album come out? He said, my album, Woof, is available on iTunes. He says, enough already! Break out the fan! He says, I love my fans. Anyway, as you know, I have been making a lot. I need to calm myself down. Please hold, please. I've been making a lot of videos lately, rant videos, because I've gotten so heated about the issues of the world, right? Well, you might say, Peter, you're so positive. You give the greatest advice. I do, like, listen, okay. I get that comment on a daily basis, right? People are like, you're so positive, you're so fun, thank you so much, thank you. And you guys, that means the world to me. I love it. Like, I love those comments, and I read every single one of them, every snap, every tweet, all of it, right? It means the world to me. The rant videos are part fun, part truth, okay? The truth part is how I feel about it, but I don't really get myself that worked up. You guys do know that, do you? I mean, sometimes I do, like when I'm riding around the car with my good Judy Tanya, I'll be like, can you believe? But like, okay. But I will tell you like how I get real heated, right? I came home today and I was all excited and I was like, oh, it's Friday. I haven't gotten anything good in the mail all week long. Do you guys ever like look forward to stuff in the mail? When I was a kid, I looked, oh my God. All the time, I had pen pals back in the day, okay? I had such creepy, strange pen pals. There used to be this book and you could like pay like $10 a year. It was like I don't know. Anyway, and you could get your name put in there to be a pen pal. Well, I was like, I think like 14 at the time and I was real excited about it. And I had a pen pal from the UK, and he was real nice. And then I had a pen pal from Australia. She was real nice. And then I had a pen pal from Ocala, Florida. Now, if you don't know where Ocala, Florida is, I think it's where the state prison is. And he was nice in his own way. I was very confused at 14 about the things that he was saying to me, and I was very thankful that when my mother found those letters, she put an end to it, because I was a little worried that maybe one of those days he might show up to make me his love slave. So anyway, but I used to look forward to mail. That's a true story, by the way. I should do that story, shouldn't I? I used to look forward to the mail in the mailbox all the day, and all the time. And let me tell you why I don't anymore. Because I kind of forgot about that story, actually. Because, like, nobody sends postcards anymore. Nobody sends, I mean, you guys send me postcards sometimes, and I love it, and I use them as bookmarks if you watch my other 5 channels. But anyway, but nobody sends little letters. Oh, I miss you so much, Peter. We're just vacationing, and blah, blah, blah. Nobody does that kind of stuff, okay? I think I've gotten one postcard in the last 5 years personally, and it was from my brother-in-law and his girlfriend as they were traveling cross-country, and that was so nice, you know? But other than that, it's just bills. Bills, 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 and that crap Red Plum newspaper that has a bunch of ads in there about shit I don't know. And what was in there today on top of all of it? This. Do not prune, okay? Do not prune. Prune? Do you know what prune is? I'll tell you what prune is. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, have you ever looked at their pictures? They're always going like this. So supposedly, before they take a picture, they say to themselves, prune. That's what prune is, okay? And so when I saw this, I thought, are they referencing Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen? But this is from my homeowners association, so no. So underneath it, there was this little line, and it said, annual shrub pruning is scheduled to take place the week of June 5th to June 9th, weather permitting. If you do not want your shrubs pruned, please place this in a front window. I don't know how to prune my shrubs. I don't have any shrubs. I don't know why they put it in my mailbox and wasted that piece of paper, because we don't have any shrubs, okay? My mother had these gorgeous Korean boxwoods when she lived here, but she took them out and put hostas, and I, at one point, planted pumpkin seeds because I thought it would be really cute, like It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Have you ever planted pumpkin seeds? They take over your whole yard. Don't do it. It's a mess of trouble, okay? It's a lie straight from the pit of hell that you'll get pumpkins. You don't. I think I got something small like this that maybe looked like a tomato plant. But anyway, it was not a pumpkin. And I couldn't carve it, and I couldn't call my good Judy over to come and do pumpkin patch things up in my yard, and I was real pissed. And one year I wanted to do sunflowers. I was real excited about doing sunflowers, but everybody in the neighborhood was like, if you plant sunflowers, they'll be 6 feet tall. And I was like, yeah, that's the idea. That'd be real cute. Don't you think? They didn't think that was real cute. Because they, of course, hire people to come in here and do their yards, right? We don't do all that. So anyway. But I've been doing a lot of rant videos lately, and so I thought I would kind of like to know what the rest of the world complains about, you know? I'm sure the fidget spinner has to be on that list. I'm sure the Facebook has to be on that list. I'm sure, what else have I complained about? I mean, the man bun and the romper, those two, I mean, they have to be on the list. And definitely the mannyhose. I can't even believe I have to say that word, mannyhose. Brossery. So disgusting. But anyway, so I got on the Google. You guys know I love the Google. What did we do before the Google? Do you guys remember back in the day, if you're as old as I am, which is old as the hills because I'm the oldest man on YouTube, if you are as old as I am, then you remember like writing school papers and having to look up the encyclopedia, and like people would want to buy the encyclopedia for their house. Do people even have encyclopedias anymore? Do people buy dictionaries and thesauruses? I mean, is there any point to it? Because you can just get online, right? And do kids actually cite Urban Dictionary? Because I look up things on Urban Dictionary more than I do on like Merriam-Webster. Who is she anyway, and who'd care? So anyway, I looked it up in the Google. 16 things people complain about way too often from Thought Catalog, which is where I always get all of my good information. And you can see right here, this guy, he and his good Judy look exactly the same, don't they? But anyway, and he's like, what? I can't do it anymore. So we're gonna go through these today, and we're gonna read 1 through 16. Are you ready? I'm so excited. Well, we might only make it to 10. I don't know. If I get real heated, I'll have to be like, whoo, can't do this anymore. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I wanna take my... I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Do you ever just like drive around and dance with your friends in the car? Oh my God, me and Tanya make up dances all the time. We're like, yes, I wanna be the one in control. We love the Janet Jackson albums. Okay. Please hold. Number 1 of the most complained about thing in the entire world: slow but free Wi-Fi. It's free, 99 cents on the house, costless, 0, but buy none, get one free. The world mourns for that if that YouTube video takes an extra few minutes. Oh my God. Okay, let me just talk about this for a second. I do not have free Wi-Fi. We pay a lot of money for our Wi-Fi. My YouTube videos have been taking 3 hours to upload. Back in the day, they took me 5 minutes. I could throw up 50 videos a day. Everybody let me know. That's not how you get a channel. Everybody wants to give me all the tips of the world. The way that you become a famous YouTuber is you make them thirst for you. You post 1 video a week. I hate that. I hate that so much. I hate when I get really excited about a YouTuber and I go and then like, they go, oh, I'll be back next Tuesday for, you know, Tanya's Tuesdays. And I'm like, Tanya, you need to have worn out Wednesdays and throw down Thursdays. I can't just do this Tanya Tuesdays kind of thing. Come on now. But anyway, that's why I post videos all the time, and people don't like it, they don't like it. I like it because I love making videos. But that slow Wi-Fi stuff is crap. Like when you go to Starbucks and you go to hotels and stuff like that, why is that the #1 complaint? Seriously? That's a boring complaint. If you're gonna complain about something, you better make it good, okay? Like listen, when I go up into the Starbucks, I don't trust that Starbucks anyway because I always think that people are trying to look on my computer and see what like other things I look at, and they don't need to know those things, and neither do you. We keep those things private. That's not on this channel. That's maybe on another channel that I haven't started yet. That would be called like The Real Truth with Peter. Maybe we'll start that channel someday. I don't know. But when I do go up into the Starbucks with my computer, it's really fast. So what are people complaining about? Next. Number 2, lengthy waits in the drive-thrus. Oh my God, that's why I eat in my car at 4 o'clock in the morning. There's never anybody in line at the White Castle or the McDonald's. But I will tell you what I really hate is when they get your order wrong, right? And I went through Starbucks today, and let me just tell you, this Starbucks made me, I mean, the car in front of me was a minivan with, I swear to God, 16 kids in it. I was like, did you just take them all to the pool, or what is going on? I was so worn out, and I knew every single drink that was going into those little hands was coming out, and it was gonna be some Fruity Tooty, fresh and fruity, Frappuccino, size extra small, like a pup cup, right? And sure enough, I had to wait in there 10 minutes, and I thought, well, at least she'll give me my coffee. No. I thought, well, at least she'll give me my coffee for free, because that's what they usually do when I have to wait that long, but no, she didn't. And then I said, can I have my receipt too? And she looked at me and she goes, a receipt? And I go, yes, a receipt. And she gave it to me, but I had to ask. Why don't we just give receipts anymore? I don't understand that anymore. If we want to throw it away, we should throw it away. But I think they should give us the receipts. Number 3, people complain about 40-hour jobs, especially those who are granted a Monday through Friday 9-to-5 schedule. You could have no job at all. You could work on weekends. You could be fighting for 25 hours at a retail store that has ruined wearing red and khaki for an eternity. It could be worse. Absolutely. Now listen. In the prime of Miss Jean Brody, or the prime of Peter Monn, if you refer it to me, back in the day when I was getting my master's degree and I was working a job and I had a full-time internship working 40 hours a week, I also had a 40-hour-a-week job on top of that, and I was getting my master's degree, people asked me today, Peter, how is it that you don't work any much? Because I'm smart. I work 80 hours a week, okay? And no, I'm not being grandpa and saying, I walk 10 miles this way to school, 10 miles back with no shoes in the middle of winter. No, I'm not doing that, okay? I'm not being absolutely Oprah, Dr. Phil. I'm not doing all that. I'm just saying, okay, it could be worse. Listen. Find somebody that has a trust fund and marry them. That's my suggestion. Number 4, weather. Step 1, dress accordingly. Step 2, don't feel inclined to complain about chilly weather in the winter. I mean, the latter months even give you fair warning in their names. October, November, December. Did somebody really write this and get paid for it? Seriously, Thought Catalog? You need to reach out to this one. Oh, no, man. You need to reach out to this one right here. I could write better things like that in a Hallmark card, and they've asked. This fan was my favorite, and now it's falling apart. I have 15 more in there. Anyway, I'll tell you what pisses me off about the weather is last summer, I wanted it to be super hot in August, right? Where you're just laying out by the pool and just like, no, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. And last winter, could we just have a white Christmas just once? I just want a white Christmas. Is that too much to ask? There's my complaint about the weather. Number 5, flying. Aluminum in the sky. You can see twice as high. Take a look or read a freaking book because it's really not that bad. These are horribly written. I am so embarrassed for the Thought Catalog. Can the pre-flight process be tedious? Yes, but we need, listen, okay? Listen. We all have to do it. Most of us don't like it, but I like the vacation, don't you? I mean, listen. Somebody calls me up, if my good Judy calls me up and she says, you want to go to Palm Springs and I got a house out there, I'm like, yes, ma'am, tomorrow. Well, the flight, we have to fly Southwest and it's the one, you know, or what's that new one? Allegiant. Don't fly Allegiant, okay? I've never flown it, I know better. But she'd be like, it's the one with Allegiant where they charge you $50 for a bag and $15 for peanuts, and if you want to use the bathroom, that's an extra $10. Are you kidding me? And all that kind of bullshit. And then she's like, but, you know, I mean, the flight is only $72.50 and we'll be there in 3 hours. I'm like, book it, baby. I'm ready to go on vacation. Because you don't really care anyway. People complain. People are just looking for shit to complain about. Seriously, okay? I don't do that. I don't look for shit to complain about. I mean, the things like the fidget spinner and the romper and I mean, those needed to be talked about. Those are seriously, those are issues of the day. Okay. Number 6, the toilet seat being left up. You can take 3 seconds. Listen, okay? Rude. That's just rude. Why don't you put the toilet seat down? Were you raised in a barn? Did your mama say that to you? If she didn't, I'm going to tell you what my mother said to me. Peter, put the toilet seat down, okay? We don't do that for the young ladies that might come to visit. That's all you need to hear. Number 7, Facebook statuses. I did a whole video about that. We won't talk about that. But it says we can hide people's updates, therefore you are a glutton for punishment if you continue to let I love my niece Nancy post hundreds of pictures of a baby that's not hers on your timeline. I agree. I can't stand that shit all day long. You let I'm a rapper check out my new music Mark continue to spam your feed with his low budget crappy lyricized jams. That's on you, pal. We can block their updates. We have the technology. I mean, is this like for real? Are people like really reading this article like, I don't know what to do. I have all these complaints. Delete your Facebook. It's not that deep, okay? Facebook's of the devil anyway. It's horrible. Typos and grammatical errors. Well, I can't really talk about that because, you know, I mean, there's spell check, but I still mess up stuff. So anyway. Okay, number 9, someone liking them too much. The clinger label is thrown around. Okay, listen, okay? This is what kills me, is I have all these gal pals that are in their 20s, right? And they'll just sit there and, oh my God, you could sit there through a whole lunch and they'll just be like, and you're just like this. And they're like, I'm never gonna be happy like you. I'm never gonna meet a man. Why can't I meet a man? I get my extensions done, I get my nails done, I'm educated, I'm a package. I have so much to offer. And then they get this guy, right? And the guy brings over flowers. He's like, I want to cook you dinner. I want to take you away for a weekend this weekend. All this kind of stuff. I want you to meet my family. And she's like, he's too clingy. Like, why is he calling me all the time? Like, he texts me throughout the day and asks me how I'm doing. Shut up! You found a good one. Jeez, Louise. I love Thelma and Louise. Mondays. Come on, unless you raged all the way through Sunday. Well, that's what it's all about anyway. Everybody that hates Mondays complains about it. I love Mondays because it's just getting me in preparation for the weekend. Number 11, spoilers online. If you go on Twitter, oh, I hate that. That's spoilers online. If you go on, let's see what these fools have to say about it. If you go on Twitter week after week during the East Coast airing of your favorite shows, yet you're not watching yet, you deserve all of the rotten, rancid, spoiled plot you're served with. No, ma'am, I do not. I didn't ask for that. That's bullshit. I can't get on the Twitter without having somebody ruining my show for me. Screw you. Number 12, waking up in the morning. I do hate that. That's why I wait till noon. Number 13, Nickelback, Justin Bieber, Twilight, Miley Cyrus, the twerking, la-da, la-dee-da, da-dee-da. We like to party version, etc. The jokes are played out and you can just not listen or watch. Also, I don't even think Nickelback is that bad. Next, 14, hangovers. Well, I mean, girl, I wouldn't know because I don't partake in the spirits, and I don't really care for those of people out there that can't handle their spirits, because you get into a bar and you start saying foolish things like, I know that you don't drink, and my cousin Judy Smith, she's a real bad alcoholic. She ruins every 4th of July, and she always brings the jealous side. Nobody likes the jealous side. We say, Judy, we don't like the jealous side, but she keeps bringing the jealous side. What was I saying? Oh yeah, because you don't drink. Girl, watch your spirits, okay? It's you at the 4th of July party that they're all talking about. And number 16, number 15, handling things that they're supposed to handle. While everyone is out drinking, I'm handling business and staying in to finish work. So you pass on festivities to tend to responsibilities. The world's supposed to collectively dance and congratulate. I agree with that, but listen, I work very hard. I need some pats on the back! Is it too much to ask? I had to give Shane Dawson over to that Ryland. Why can't I have a few pats on the back? And number 16, people complaining. Well, of course. And on that note, it's probably best that I quit complaining about the things that other people should stop complaining about. This giant paradox has been brought to you by the Department of Redundancy Department. That was so stupid. I would be embarrassed to sign my name to it. Who signed their name to it? My biggest complaint is going to be him. TC Mark. Mark, over at the Thought Catalog. You're my biggest complaint of the day. I'll tell you what, these articles that are written online, people are like, start a blog. To write this kind of shit? No, ma'am. No, thank you. I don't need lessons like that. And then people go, well, it says in the Thought Catalog. Well, it's junk. It's a bunch of junk. My videos are aces. That's why you should watch them and subscribe. Another one of my complaints when people say that. It's too much! I love you guys. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend, and I will talk to you later.